So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Jonathan J to the Jizzle. Got the clout levels on point with my chrome gas station glasses. I actually got these from Follows. It's like a discount store. These were like $3, bro. Chrome plated for like $3. Yeah. So scored a win on that one. Anyway, so let's talk today, right? So, wanted to tell you what a Chad really looks like, right? And a lot of you may not know what a Chad really looks like. So let's tell the story of a Chad. Okay. So this is a true story, but to protect the person's identity, we'll call him Jack. Okay. So let's tell the story of Jack. Now, I met Jack like 2 summers ago at a event, like one of those events that they is a front for a singles event, like a fashion show or something. So I met him at a fashion show. Now, Jack was a tall guy. Not gonna reveal his race, but let's just say he would wear nice clothes, like nice slacks, nice shoes, a nice shirt, very casual, very nice. But something was a little bit off about his appearance, right? He didn't really like to comb his hair, so he always wore a hat to cover up his head. But then the years I've known him, he never grew dreadlocks, but he never actually showed his hair. And you could see like out of the bottom, whenever he wore a hat, it was kind of nappy. And he had like he had like, I think like some kind of fungus on the back of his neck or whatever, or the little razor bumps on the back of his neck. I forget what you call those. He didn't really brush his teeth. Sometimes he had a beard, and most of the time he had like a low beard, a little bit of stubble, a little short, sometimes a little longer. But his beard wasn't that long, but he didn't look like he ever brushed his teeth. And when you got close to him, he kind of smelled a little bit, like a little musty. And he would drink a lot, right? This Chad would drink a lot. Like, we would go out. Whenever I'd go out and I'd see him, he'd drink a lot. And he would always go to the bar and buy water and run into the bathroom and fill up his water cup with liquor from his pocket, right? So whatever, right? So now I'm not one to judge people by the way they carry themselves unless they start complaining, or the way they dress unless they start complaining on not getting a girlfriend. And then I could say, okay, maybe it's because you don't clean yourself up and you don't look clean. Well, whatever. The issue was with this guy, right? Every time I saw him, he would come and ramble about how many girls he has. Oh, I was with this girl last night and told me this whole story. I was with that girl last night and told me this whole story. I had this girlfriend that, she lets me go out and meet other girls, but now she's getting tired of it. So she tries to give me all this sex to keep me home, right? So he never says nothing but talking about all the girls he has, right? And every time he talks about the girls he has, he will show me pictures of just them, right? Of just them. And what he doesn't realize is, okay, he has a picture of them, but he always has these pictures of them that, almost look like they have professional backgrounds, right? So like, one picture he showed me was of this Japanese girl in like this beautiful cave, right? With water coming down, like she was in one of those natural hot springs or something. Okay. And the last picture he showed me was this girl standing on the bridge next to what looked like a stone wall, whatever. So, okay, that doesn't show me anything just because you show me pictures, but you're never actually with these girls. So, whatever. So, The other thing he used to do, he used to run his mouth about his technique. Like, I know everything. I got all these techniques. I can do this. Women want this, that, and the other, right? He was always running his mouth about the techniques, right? And lo and behold, when I first met him 2 years ago, right? 3 years ago, he would constantly have a group of guys trailing behind him. They would meet up at events and they would go party, and they would meet up at this event and go party, meet up at that event and go party. They would just partying hard. Partying super hard, right? But, you know, the issue was he claimed to have all this skill and all this, that, and the other, right? So whenever I actually saw him in a social situation where he could like show off his skills, right? What does he do? So he goes and gets his drink on, you know, gets water, walks into the bathroom, dumps it out, pours his cup full of drink. Like, that's what he does. Then he'll come around and he'll talk to, and sometimes he won't talk to anybody because, I'm not feeling anybody. All these girls are ugly. That's what he's told me before. Then he'll walk around and talk to, you know, 1 or 2 women and get shut down. He'll drink a little more, and then he'll start into his dancing. And he does this weird stripper dance where he leaves on his clothes, but he does the wave, and he just walks around doing the wave with all these girls and getting in their face. Nothing happens. He'll actually get on the women and do like his stripper dance and do his lap dance. Nothing will happen. Then at the end, he'll be like, this place is stupid. I'm going somewhere else, right? So I've known this guy for years, right? Walking around, talking to all these women. I know him for years. So yesterday, I was dancing, right? Out in Union Square, I was dancing. And lo and behold, who comes out? Jack comes out. So, you know, I sat down with Jack sat down with me. We had a long conversation about life. What have you been up to? This, that, and the other. So I asked Jack, right? Okay, so, like, where's all your friends at? You used to have a group of friends. And he simply said, people got busy. They didn't want to hang out with me no more. And, you know, that's just life. I got to move on. You know what I say to that? No. People found out you were full of shit. Okay? I didn't tell him that, but I was just looking at him like, okay, well, people found out you were full of shit. That's what I was thinking. People found out you were full of shit. That's why you have no friends no more, right? That's why nobody be hanging out with you no more. Nobody be going to the club with you no more. Because people found out you were full of shit. The second thing is, okay, so he was telling me about this girl who recently stopped hanging out with him, right? So he was telling me about this girl who used to follow him around all the time. And, you know, nothing happened with that girl, right? And she just was using him to get in the free clubs. Because he knew all these clubs to go to and he was getting her in. And they stopped talking to each other because she was talking shit behind his back, right? She had told some people she's just using Jack to get into free clubs and do this and do that. And she didn't really like him. She wasn't really feeling him. So, and they stopped talking because of it. And she said she was telling somebody that he was full of shit and she didn't like how he wasn't a real person and it was always positive how he has all these girls or whatnot. So she was there for a minute, and yeah, and then she talked shit about him, and he left, or they split. So that's the point. And then where do you think this Chad was going? He was going to a club or a bar to get drunk. Now, that's your Chad, okay? So stop being jealous of stupid people. That's the point. Stop being jealous of stupid people. All right. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. I'll get back to you. All right. I'm out. Peace.